I guess this way, the computer? Okay, let's bring this in. We got one more person join in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, y'all. I'm so happy to be here to talk about this going faceless, I was calling it. Faceless page, if y'all are familiar. I see how some of y'all have already put in the comments what y'all are interested in. I'm so happy to see y'all come out tonight and just join me, the support, and to learn more about Faceless. Um, I did I'm going to share my screen because sometimes I bounce all around and this helps ground me. So I'm just going to walk through some things with y'all. I'm going to ask y'all some questions, and I hope that I can grab at least one person from the audience so we can kind of work through a mood board that definitely helps with the faceless. Are y'all ready?
Ready.
Okay. Let me see if I share my screen real quick. I like to have pictures. I'm very visual. I don't know who else learns visually. Um, we're here in this AI group. A lot of y'all are really learning. I'm learning so much about AI right now. It's mind blowing. And the visuals, just the aspects of visual things just really help me understand things and grow like no other. So let me see if I can just grab this real quick. Okay, here it is. All right, so let's talk about going faceless, right? Again, I was already saying that we're going to talk about what a faceless page is, inspirational ideas for your face page, and how to start a faceless page. I'm going to take you step by step. All right, y'all. So, for what a faceless page is to me, it's really about making content that doesn't rely on your face or your voice. You know, it's just like building trust with your audience and growing it. Um, it's also great for visuals, like I said, storytelling, quotes. The AI tools for sure is a hot thing to do. And stock video, B-roll, animations, all that stuff, right? And I really find it really good because I've been actually meeting a lot more people that are like, hey, I'm introvert, you know, I'm a little shy, like how a few of y'all said in the comments, like, I don't want to show my face, you know, like I've been there before. I want to tell y'all something. I remember some years ago when I was working on Instagram, I actually did start this page that was faceless before they was actually saying faceless. And I was just posting these things and I wasn't getting the I guess the response that I wanted or whatever. But I remember listening to some people or whatever, and they're like, Instagram is for faces and this and that and the third. Mind you, this was like 7 years ago, y'all. But you know, after me learning not to listen to other people that don't know what they're doing or never tried what you do, right? Um, I look back and I'm like, faces was so like easy. It like let go of the pressure a little bit. And I definitely felt that like faceless pages, especially now, is great for community builders and also multi-passionate people, like people that love to put their hands in a lot of different things. This also can give you some ease and less pressure as well for like showing up. Like you can literally just post and go, you know? Um, it's something that's really good. So yeah. So I guess I want to ask y'all, like, if you could share a message or just give a vibe without showing your face. Does anybody like know what it would be? Like, do you have any ideas or anything like that already? You can come off your mic or you can share it in the comments, either or.
My biggest thing right now is respecting parents and loving them. Since I lost my mom, I just
Mm,
want to express to everybody to love, you know what I'm saying? Love on her, give her what she wants, whatever, because once she's gone, she's gone.
mm. So you do a face page that's more about like, would it be more focused on your mom, you're saying, or like moms in general?
Just moms in general, encouraging people to love on them while they're
Okay.
here.
Okay, I like that. Anybody else want to share anything? Like any messages that's on your mind, on your heart that you think that you would share for the face page?
I would have to say, look, if I was gonna do faceless, um, I would want to create a business, basically for single moms or whatever, because I'm a single mother. Before I got married, um, to teach them how to gain a six-figure income by not showing their face,
Mm,
but by teaching AI tools.
okay.
Okay, so that's one reason why I love the AI clones so much. It's because you do not have to show your face. You can
Yeah.
create your own persona. And that's why I'm in the AI the way I am. Because it's a way for I can just escape the world, escape mommyhood for a little bit, just to feel like this happiness, like this. It's so addictive. It's so addictive.
It is. And you know
Anybody in here
what,
agree
too?
with that?
Yeah, I feel like everyone can agree with how addicting it is, right? And I just want to share with you too. I really feel like it's addicting because we are so used to adulting and like you said, like just to escape from the other heavy stuff that's going on in the world, right? Creativity, like I forgot to introduce myself, but um I tap into people's creativity and I love to allow other people's gifts, their God-given talents to shine. And that's what we all are here for, right? Like we all are here to use our creativity and everybody is creative in a different way. And I really think that with AI, not only does it help make it more easier to express your creativity, it also allows you to do your own thing, like create without showing up or create anything, your heart's desire, really, like you were saying. So I just wanted to add on that for sure. I think that's why it's really like a kid in a candy store, right? I think you said that the other day, and I know I was saying that a few days ago. It's just like it's exciting.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. So if any ladies out here wanted to create a quote page, what would they have to do that and be faceless?
Well, if anybody wants to answer, or I can let you know, because
No,
I.
no, 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 no. I'm asking the teacher. The teacher needs to be giving us some links, some shows, some something.
Oh, you
Come
said
on.
you asking me? What do they need? Because I'm about to let y'all know right now, actually. I wanted to tell y'all the different niches. I don't know if y'all already know the different niches, but if you don't want me to go, I can go straight into step by step, okay? I think I just narrowed it down to like three things I feel that just to make it easy for y'all. Does anybody know the niches? Or no, I don't think you really need that because I'm gonna ask somebody um to walk with me after these steps, then I'm gonna just go into that. Is that
Can
okay
you
with y'all?
can you give a couple of examples of some top niches just to kind of help,
Okay,
guide us if we're unsure?
sure. So I know like some top niches for sure would be like the creative aesthetics, those aesthetic vibes when it comes to either like coffee, office settings, boss life, you know, there's digital education too, where people are actually educating things like AI tools, um, like Canva, Etsy, um, anything that's like a digital product, right? You can definitely educate people on by sharing facts and things like that. That's faceless. The coaching and the thought leadership. That's another one. You're coaching, you're educating, you're empowering, you are teaching people to be mindful, right? And then the spiritual wellness, right? Christian vibes, that's definitely big. Travel, real estate, those are some niches that that you can think about um kind of streamlining your faceless page too, because that's a great way to actually start your faceless page, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on TikTok. You definitely want to start that in a certain niche so that way you can kind of hack the algorithm, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, Christian niche. Okay, that's you. I'm going to create kids educational faceless on YouTube. Yes, YouTube. And then some Victoria, you already have one, huh?
Yes, I created a faceless called Sip Truth Daily. That's the one I first created, but I was thinking about creating, like I said, the children's educational because I have a daughter. She needs help with ELA, so I'm thinking if I can create a YouTube, I guess, channel for that, that could help other kids as well.
Yes, that would be
So
good.
yeah, so it's just trying to get it together is the thing, you know, because it's a lot.
It is.
So
All right, so
yeah.
let's get into the steps then, okay? So I created 3 steps for y'all to get started and just to get like organize your brain because I really think that before you just start jumping into things and like creating, you really kind of want to have this strategy. You want to have a certain mindset before going in. Like we were saying, the first thing with niches, right? Pick a vibe. This is where like the niche comes in, and this is definitely where your imagination comes into play. So think like cozy aesthetics, affirmations, maybe even like mysterious vibes. I don't know, wellness. Pick a mood, mental health, whatever you want to talk about. Think of that, and then think of the vibe that you want to give your audience. Okay. You can even get down to thinking of like the colors and all those things too. The content style. That's the first step that I would say. So the second step would be defining the message. So this could be interchangeable, honestly. It doesn't have to be like 1, 2, 3. But the vibe and the message is definitely something that you really want to kind of like brainstorm and just think and feel good with the decision you're going to make moving forward. And ask yourself, like, who do you want this page to help? People already know. Y'all already started talking about this, like you said, the Christian niche. Who do you, to go a little bit further, right? The Christian niche. What do you want to speak? Like, how do you want to talk to the Christians? What part of story do you have to tell when it's coming from a Christian background, right? When you were saying the sip truth, right? I think that you already have an idea of how you want, who you want to talk to, but it's kind of like just organizing like your story, introduce, like how would you introduce it? Like what would the first picture be? Like how would the music be? How would the colors and lighting be? Like just really let your imagination run with that. And then honestly, the third step I would say before you even start is choosing the format, because each format is a little bit different. So like TikTok, Pinterest is really good. I've been really digging into finding out how to utilize Pinterest. If you're a type of person that loves to create things and you want people to find your creations, Pinterest is really good for that. Opposed to like Instagram. Instagram is kind of like pick me, pick me. And a lot of times you gotta really work it through like conversations in the DM, stories, and those hashtags. That's Instagram is really big. TikTok is a little bit different because you just kind of have to like talk to your audience through storytelling and posting in certain times, right? And just like connecting with people, kind of like Facebook in a way, but not really. I actually have a blog post about the different ones if y'all are kind of like a nerd like me about the technology, because every platform has a different algorithm in a way. So just food for thought. As well, loves clothing testimony. Yes. Also clothing too, like how we've been looking at like the branding aesthetics too, where if you have a brand, or like let's say you have a t-shirt line, you might want to have your t-shirt line talking and showing up and just wearing certain t-shirts while it's sharing its story, right? But I really think that the faceless page is more about the storytelling, more about the message. And this is where quotes page is very, like, it's very popular because that is a faceless page. You get what I'm saying? Anybody, like, y'all feel me? Like, do you hear me? Got any questions? Like, do you have the 3 down?
Yep.
Does that make sense? Is that something really simple that you can do? What platform do you guys think is best for a faceless page? Or maybe I should reword that. What platform is easiest for you to manage a faceless page?
Well, for me, I use TikTok, because Instagram for me is kind of slow. Versus my crafting portion, Instagram is okay, but for my faces, then TikTok was working for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have like a multiple platforms?
Yes, I have one on Instagram and TikTok. For my personal, for my faceless sip truth daily, and also for my crafting, for my personal page, because I use it as my crafting. So yeah, so I use both of those. I barely be on Facebook like that, but I see now, since I'm posting like these different reels and things like that, it's telling me to give challenges and stuff, and I'm like, oh my lord, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay.
I
So
know.
yeah.
Because Facebook is great for like groups, but at the same time too, like as you see how we're working through groups, that might be a place, that might be an area for you. Sabrina said I prefer Facebook because that's where my demographic is mostly. Exactly. If you already know your demographic too, like I know I'm speaking, I feel that a lot of y'all in here have already, if not have a faceless page, y'all already actually like got your toes wet with it, right? A lot of what I'm saying probably would be for somebody that like has no clue and is like just beginning this. But like if you already know your target audience, your demographic, by all means, that's the platform you need to go in with that because you already know how to speak to them, you know? I think ladies like me are mostly young. I don't know. I mean, they do say sometimes Facebook is for older people, but not, I don't know. I kind of beg to differ. I don't know. So I want to ask one person that doesn't have a faceless page, that's been, thinking about some things. I want to talk to the first person that wants to come on here and just kind of like walk through these steps together and kind of like visualize a mood board, if that's cool. How do I do this? Close this out. Yes. Anybody that doesn't have a faceless page want to come up?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Okay. So with everything that I said so far, like, what do you think what's going through your brain right now? Like, are you thinking of a certain niche? Are you thinking of a certain message? What's been popping up?
Well, with most of my other social media platforms, my niche has been real estate.
Okay.
But it's real estate with a higher purpose based off of biblical principles.
Okay.
So for a lot of realtors, if you don't sell anything, everybody knows you don't really make anything. So I wanted to show them how they can use AI to create other income in between selling houses.
Okay.
But it's all based off of just biblical principles. So I want a page that has like affirmations, or not really, well, like daily quotes with scripture to back up whatever it is that I'm sharing, and then just information about how to make money in real estate without having like your credit or the money and all those things.
All right. Do you kind of know who you'd be talking to? Do you know like specifics types, or is it just the people that you already like talk to on a daily basis? Like, do you have an audience in mind?
I don't really want to just say women because
Mhm.
men struggle as well. Um, so just anyone that's pretty much an entrepreneur that is making money like from commission, just showing them another way to make money outside of selling real estate. So it don't really just have to be women, but I guess, and it could be from any age, from early 20s up until 50, 60 years old. I don't just really have like a certain age
Okay.
range.
So I want you to think of the vibe then. Like, what vibe do you want to put out? Like colors, sound.
My
Um,
colors have always been hunter green and gold.
okay. So
My
do
slogan is
Mhm.
infinite possibilities.
Okay.
And then it's infinite living with Christ, experiencing infinite possibilities.
Okay. So would this be kind of more of like high class? Would this be like, city like, country like?
More high class.
Okay, I could see it more like that. So then I'm also thinking like, would you put more money, like briefcases? Because like you said, affirmations, I could totally see you actually using some scriptures, affirmations, and focusing on certain things that can like lift people's mindset in money. Um, lift their mindset in knowing that they can actually buy a house, build credit XYZ, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
sharing that type of message with people. So in a way, you're somewhat coaching them,
Mm-hmm.
definitely empowering them. Would you say it would be something like that?
Yes, ma'am. But I don't really want to just gear it towards money.
Mm-hmm.
My main thing is trying to, I guess, coach them towards getting to know like the Lord for themselves, like having that intimacy, that that relationship, and then the money and everything else will come.
Okay. So do
But
you think it would be more like a quotes page then?
I think so.
Basically, what she's saying, love, is you seeking first the kingdom of God,
Mm-hmm.
and all his righteousness shall be added upon you. See, when you're
Yeah.
thinking with the heavenly things
Mhm.
and not worried about the money, you're just sowing seeds into people,
Mm-hmm.
then that's where the seed is multiplied tenfold, and that's where the righteous money comes from. It ain't
Yeah.
about the money, not with the
Yeah,
woman of God. So I
and
definitely
it
get where she come from.
because it. I mean, you can't. I mean, and for me, I just know I've gotten off course a lot, just chasing money and worried about like, okay, I got to pay this, pay that, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
leaving God out. Like I wasn't
But what the
like,
word say? The word says, as it is written, why are you worried?
yeah,
Don't he take care of the birds and the bees and the
he
trees?
does.
Yes.
So
Yes,
why are you any different? Exactly.
yeah.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Mhm.
none of that. Just worry about putting your content out there. When you put content out there, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
people are going to see your work. I
Mm-hmm.
promise
Mm-hmm.
you. Just today alone, I put all them videos out there, made 150. Quick little $150. Wasn't even trying. I just put the videos out there. I didn't ask for
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Put the videos out there. Did a little marketing. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, so you leading with the content, like the word, the
And I'm
affirmation.
using my AI twin. I don't have my face on here. Very rare do you see my face. Very rare.
Yeah. Well, I like the faceless because like you said, you can use your AI twin. You can definitely create the vibe with pictures, photos that you create. Um, it doesn't always have to be people. Sometimes it can just be a certain character. I can remember this girl that I came across not too long ago, but she has just a specific character that she created with AI, and then she has things that she wrote. I was trying to show my I was trying to show my screen, but it wasn't working. But it's like different ways that you can do this for sure. And it's all about content, just like Sheena just said, like it's putting that content out and letting that lead. Because that's what you're attracting people with. You're not attracting people with your face, you're attracting people with the content that you put out, and you're attracting people with the vibe, you know, the energy that you're putting out, because that'll come back right back to you. And the story too. I think the story is what always keeps it original, because that's what branding is about. Personal branding, especially, is speaking your story, speaking your truth. And that's what makes it unique, you know, like it can be a 1,000 quote pages with even the same quotes. But if you're sharing your own story, that's what makes it unique, because nobody has the same story but you, right? So, what do you think there's any other ideas? Like, is there any other questions that you have? Because Faceless Page is all about just choosing how you want to show up and staying in that lane, especially when you're growing it. You just continue to have that consistency that you're just putting it out. And plus it's good for automation as well. There's a few things like there's a tool that I use, I think it's called Metricool. That's free. Like you can use that, set that up free. TikTok has its own studio, so you can set up your stuff, you know, and just set that up for even 30 days and just post it.
Okay. How often do you post on your Faceless page?
Starting out, I'd say 1 to 3 times a day. If you can't do 3 times a day, just do 1 time a day and just literally just have it set up. Like I've started a new page and I already have 3 different I'm close to the 30 different images. I kind of just work week by week kind of, but like part of me wants to just set it all the way up so I don't have nothing to do, and then like my mind is constantly getting ideas. So if I feel like it, like if I'm bored or whatever, then I'll have like extra day that I can do it. So like meaning like if I have it set up for 1 time automation, 1 time a day, if I feel like it, I'll just drop something else. You know, maybe tomorrow I feel extra energy. Because I deal with people that women, creatives and coaches that have burnout. And a lot of time they're not trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. They're focusing on their healing, their rest, what they need to get done. So I set them up in a way where they have easy access and set up easy content. So it's like a no-brainer for them. And then, you know, you go about your day and focus on, you know, recharging your battery and whatnot. But that's my lane. But did I answer your question? Like, I'd say like what your capacity is. It could be 1 time a day or 3 times out of the day. But you do want to make it consistent though. Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. So do y'all have any other questions or anything like that? Like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't talk about threads. I know somebody in here said threads. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have not touched threads. I only touched it like 2 times, and it reminds me of Twitter, and I'm not a Twitter girl, so it's not visual enough for me. But I know that's wrong because I know you can post pictures on threads. So I don't know if I don't want to chop your name up. Karchuna, is it? I don't know if you're still on here, but if you want to talk about threads, be my guest.
Hi, I am so sorry. I stepped away from my iPad. It's Kashana. Hi, everybody.
Okay, Kashana. Hi.
Hey. Actually, I do. I was just trying to think of my question and I was in the store, so I didn't want to have all the background and the noise. Background and the noise, all the background noise, you know.
I get what you're saying.
Basically, I've been noticing like my page is growing on threads, and I'm also thinking about starting a I don't even know how. I don't know what niche I want to do, but I do want to do faceless. I know that for sure because I am a baddie with social anxiety. It's horrible. So
Mhm.
I really feel like I may
Mhm.
be a little bit more lucrative with the faceless page, but I just don't know. Should I just go out and do it? Should I just take my time? Because I have been researching and I'm trying to just watch a lot of people that my niche is already. I'm just like
Mhm.
a empowerment guide. I love hyping women up, just making sure everybody feels supported, things like that. But I was like, should I just kind of like do that faceless or should I just switch something up? I don't know.
Do you feel comfortable with that? Because you should. I mean, a lot of us will overthink till we don't take any action. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yes, you are
And
really
it's
speaking my
like,
life.
yeah, if you found somebody that you really like, um,
Hmm.
I'd say write down 3 things that you like about it and then
Hmm.
start building off of there. Because this is the thing, I do want to drop a prompt for y'all that y'all can use for ChatGPT. But
Okay.
even though it's ChatGPT, you still kind of want to have an idea of the niche. You want to have an idea of the vibe. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes.
Put it in the comments here if I can copy and paste. But I like what you just said, a baddie with social anxiety. Like in a
Yes.
way, you could literally write down 30 things that you want to say about that.
I can do that.
You know what
I'll
I
grab my
mean?
notebook now. Yes.
And then it's like, as soon as you have that, then you can start playing with ChatGPT if you want to. Because honestly, for me, as easy as a faceless pages, I think the most work you have to do is actually coming up with the content and then posting it out there. Because it's very easy.
No, for real.
Like when
Yeah.
I came across, I'm like, what is a faceless page? Like, hold on, this sounds really interesting. And then I was,
Right.
oh my God, I know what this is. Like, I never knew people was calling it this. And I was like,
Right.
yes, this is because, like, when you think about social anxiety or
Mhm.
you want to show up, like, especially Instagram, like, I was just reading, like, I'm a really nerd when it comes to the technology and the platforms. And it's like, Facebook is very like creme de la creme. Like it has to be
Mhm.
like a whole setup in a way, and for people to like or interact sometimes. And I
Right.
think that like versus TikTok, like a lot of people say, people be showing up in their bonnets. I mean, not to say that people don't do that on Instagram, but I just feel like it is a more of a laid back thing. And when you
Mhm.
really start looking at the different subtleties of the platforms, it's like, where is my audience? Because like for the longest for me, it was where are my people? Where is my audience? But
Right.
then a lot of times it's like, F that, like I'm going to look within. Just like Sheena says, like seek ye first, right?
Yes.
Go within first. Check in with yourself because it always starts from within anyway. And when you start thinking about yourself, right? Thinking about the message, thinking about a story that you want to genuinely share with people. Um, social battery and anxiety like sound
Yeah.
a great one to just share. Let me put this in
Okay.
the chats. You can literally write in ChatGPT, can you give me an idea for a faceless page for, then you type in the audience,
Mhm.
and then that focuses on, type in the niche, right? Or
Okay.
again, your niche actually could be social anxiety or mental health. Um,
Yes.
and then you type in the vibe. I like the vibe again too because I really think that the Faces page is really big on I know I have a branding graphic design background that's been 20 years. So it's like when you're using colors, when you're using certain fonts, like that is all encompassing the brand and that's
Mhm.
all giving the vibe to the audience. So it's like you're already sharing parts of you through creativity, like the visuals, you know?
Oh, yeah. I love how you said that because you literally painted a story for me in my head already. How
Yeah.
you're just sitting here talking about, like you said, creative vibe and just
Mhm.
talking about that story. I see. I'm a visual learner, just like how you were saying in the beginning with
I
visuals.
know, I'm so glad I could have made it visual for
You
y'all.
did.
I'm very
You
much
know
so.
you're good. You basically are helping me. I feel like I honestly and truly, I'm so grateful to be a part of this group because it's showing me that God is always going to lead the way no matter what.
Yes.
And is going to show you that when you're in your darkest moments, you always have light. And when I tell you this year has been the year I've chose me, I've took a whole leap of faith and literally just done some things that is not my norm, but God has always like been at the helm of my life with it. But talking to you guys and just being a part of this group, I'm getting chills just talking right now. But when I say I'm so grateful just to have this conversation tonight, and you put me in such a better headspace. Like my creativity has been gone. It felt like it's been blocked with all the stress and just worries of real life. But with everything that ignited this last week from Friday night to now, when I tell you my juices have been flowing, I'm just grateful for all y'all. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you.
Group too. And Sheena always is like it's like you have this lighting flame of just standing there and telling us like, remember, like seek God first. And I love that because we have to, like, that is truly what it is. When I met you, I was like, yes, I love how you're doing that because it's true. It's just, I don't know what else to say unless you don't want to come on here and speak more about it.
Don't be trying to throw me on this live, girl. No, this your live.
Well, I appreciate both of you ladies. Thank you so much for this.
Yes, God bless you, man.
God bless y'all.
And we appreciate y'all coming and showing support to my students live tonight, you know. So when one jumps, we all jump, you know. So that's just how Kingdom Family Academy is. It's just being there for one another, man.
Absolutely, I see it. It's you walk and you talk for sure. Because I have been in numerous groups, and it's not like this at all.
No.
Very supportive and all about learning. Like each one teach one. Like I love it. I appreciate all y'all. Again, this I put like a prompt that y'all can put in ChatGPT if you want to. But again, I can't stress the fact of just, going in, thinking about your creativity, thinking about your story, thinking about your message. Thank you now. And just meditating, praying, figuring out like what is it that you want to share. And you don't have to show up face, right? You can just do that and let your content be the actual story, conversation. I appreciate y'all.
You did a great job, and I'm excited for the next one.
I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm glad that you even stayed. I know you said you was going to leave, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you for asking questions and all that. You want to sow a seed? If you want to show me some support, can definitely get it. The link is right there. If y'all enjoyed the webinar, I appreciate y'all for coming. And I also do Canva. I teach people the beginnings of Canva. I teach people setting up AI with images, custom images, and making it easy for you to prepare and set up your brand.